Hey, what's up, family? Happy Saturday to you. Want to come to you and say a couple of things. First and foremost, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Yesterday was a very, very emotional day for me. And for those of you who know Virgos, sometimes nothing has happened and our moods will shift. And it's hard for us to express how we feel because a lot of times we just don't know. I did have an experience that happened yesterday, so I do know why I was feeling down yesterday, but I want to thank you. I don't want to focus on that. Today's a better day, and I want to really, really thank you all for the support, for the kind words, for the prayers, for the thoughts. It means more to me than you guys will know. Having said that, that is part of the reason why I do what I do as far as the words, the encouragement, the posts, the birthday shouts, the random friendship spotlights. One, you never know what a person is going through. But also, for those of you who really, really know me, my daily prayer, because I'm silly, I think I'm silly as hell, is that when I'm being my silly self, I want to be used. And I find that when Spirit speaks to me, when people cross my mind, I reach out, I text, I call, I say something silly, and I found out it's just what they needed in that moment. I had no clue before I reached out, but I followed Spirit. So, having said that, I always talk about my life, specifically my childhood, growing up in Orlando in the 80s, and how much fun I had and how much I loved my family, my friends, my extended family. And that is not to say that I had a perfect life or a perfect childhood, but I had a great one. I made the most of it, and I'm thankful for how I grew up, where I grew up, and with whom I grew up with. It's not a fantasy, it's not a fairy tale, it's my reality, and it's how I choose to view the world. So, having said that, with me moving forward with my life and really tapping into and owning more who I am, sometimes it gets lonely when all of your friends and buddies and associates are doing the same thing you guys always did, and you decide to do something different. You will have lonely days and lonely moments, and it's okay. And I say it's okay for me because I realize the temporary feeling of loneliness or isolation is just a part of the journey, and the end result, the end goal, is going to be so worth it. So, no, I don't have a perfect life, but my perspective is just, I'm here, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to make the most of it. I'm going to enjoy every moment that I'm given. So that's why I come across the way that I do. It's not cocky or arrogant. It's just I'm really, really confident in who I am and how I walk through this world. I'm human. I may not always get it right. I definitely may not get it. I may not present it the way that someone else may want me to present it, but it's my journey and I'm learning. So, not saying that this is what it is, take it or leave it, because I am open to seeing things from a different perspective. So I don't ever want anybody to think that it's my way or the highway. That's not it. So, even something else, I kind of shouldn't go here, but I want to go here for just a second, because I really, really been working on being a man of integrity. Well, I'll save that for another video, but it's about this Monique thing, the Monique Steve Harvey thing, and I've been seeing a whole lot of back and forth. And what I've learned is that a lot of times people go by the headlines or the this or that when they jump on the bandwagon. I remember, I'm going to do this in another video, so I'm not going to go there, but I remember, and when I do the other video, y'all will understand why I feel the way I feel. I remember from the beginning, everything that led up to this place. And what I will tell you guys, a lot of you jumped on the bandwagon, you didn't like the way she did it, this and other, but she did nothing wrong. Her presentation may have turned you off, may have turned a lot of people off, but she did nothing wrong. So all the stuff she was saying, but that's for another video. So I want to thank you guys for being so wonderful, so kind, so loving, so human with me, allowing me a space in your lives, and thank you for welcoming me into your lives. Thank you for being in my life. Just know that as you start to do things differently, do things for yourself, you live unapologetically by your own truth, authentically yourself. Everybody's not going to like it. Everybody's not going to appreciate it. Everybody's not going to understand it. And it's not for them to. It's your journey. So know that, as always, you are enough, just as you are. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. There's so much I always want to say, but I try not to make these videos too long, and I try not to go on and on and on. What's the word we use? Run on, but that's not the word, but babbling. I try not to babble. I try to get to the point. So I love you guys, and I want to thank you so much, because it means so much when we're going through things to know that people have your backs. Also, I'm glad I stayed for a little bit longer. Mental health is so important. There is no shame, or there should be no shame, in asking for help. And even if you don't want help, there's no shame in taking breaks, making time for yourself. You have to be your priority. You have to make sure that you are whole for you. You don't owe anyone an explanation for taking care of yourself. Mommy, daddy, children, spouses, you owe no one an explanation for making you your priority. Hear this. You brought children to this world. By all means, you have to take care of your children. You have to sacrifice certain things for the sake of your children. Never sacrifice yourself, because if you're not giving yourself 100%, you won't be able to give 100% to your children, to your spouse, to your parents, to your nephews, your nieces, your job. You have to find that spot and become whole. You have to figure out those things that make you happy, that bring you joy, that fulfill you, that solidify you, that brings peace to your mind, to your body, to your spirit. You have to find it out. And oftentimes people don't have a playbook or a blueprint or a role model or a plan. But I want to suggest this. You may not know what to do, but oftentimes we know what not to do. We see so many things that don't work. We see it doesn't work for other people, and we see that it doesn't work for us. We see it is a disaster. So what I would suggest, that first step, just stop doing what doesn't work. And eventually, the universe will bring things into your realm that you can replace that with. Or if you see a way of being that does work, that brings joy, that clicks something, start trying to practice that, or hang around those people who do that, or whatever. But just get into the mindset, get into the movement or the practice of welcoming that energy into your space. Oh my God, I'm going on 10 minutes. I could go on as I'm inspired to do so. I'm going to stop cutting myself short one day and just let spirit just completely go. But I love you guys. I really want to just thank you for having my back in those moments where I'm feeling a little out of control. And I thank you all for allowing me to share myself with you all. I'm thankful from the comments and stuff that what I say or what I post or how I respond is encouraging, is inspirational. I'm so grateful. I do it for me, but I'm thankful that it's a blessing to you all. A lot of the things that I post, I'm preaching to myself. A lot of things I post have absolutely nothing to do with me. They're made up scenarios in my head based on other conversations or other things that I've seen. So everything is not about me, and y'all need to beat people up when I post stuff. I'm thankful to know I got some ride or dies, but yeah, some stuff is just food for thought. It's nice to have discussions. You don't have to argue and get nasty and whatever, because opinions are opinions. I can't argue facts. You can't argue facts. If I'm stating something as a fact, that's what it is. No matter what you say, no matter how you feel about it, facts don't change. We can debate opinions. We can discuss opinions. The other thing, you cannot argue someone's experience. Just because you had the same thing happen to you and your experience was different, that's what it is. We have to be more respectful in honoring other people's experiences, because we want people to honor our experiences. So why not give what you want? Anyway, I'm going on and on. It's already 11 minutes. I love you guys. And again, I cannot thank you enough. I hope you feel my heart, because I got comments, I got inboxes, I got text messages, and I got phone calls with you guys checking on me. And I'm thankful for that. I know who I was created to be, who I am created to be, and I try to operate in that. But I am human. And how I always say, check on your strong friends. Strong friends need breaks too. Strong friends need to rest. Strong friends need to cry. Strong friends need to meditate. We need to pray. We need to do whatever it is we need to do. But sometimes we just need a break. And I know before I learned the art of saying no, seems like in those moments where I was the weakest or the lowest was when the most people were pulling. And unfortunately, what a lot of people don't understand, the people who are always pulling, is that you're not the only one pulling. So just because you're the one and you get snapped on, is because it's not you. There are so many other folk who have come before you. So don't take it personal. Let's have a conversation about it. If I hurt your feelings, if you don't understand something, let's have a conversation about it. That's what friendships, relationships, situationships are about. It's about the understanding and the communication. Oh my God, I'm on 12 minutes. So I'm going to stop right here. I love you guys. I can't express it enough how much I thank you guys for being there for me when I need you. So I love you guys. Have a wonderful Saturday evening. It's still Aquarius season for you Aquarians. And I love you. Holla at you later.